Hi everyone, it's Shari Carroll from SimonSaysStamp.com with a card inspiration using some of the new succulent stamps from Simon Says Stamp. I'm going to jump into my card here, and I've used this little frame from the frames dies from Simon Says Stamp, and I've cut out one of the frames, and it's with white Nina cardstock. I've put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this so that I can hold it in place while I do my stamping. And here I have the stamp set Cups and Succulents, and they're kind of two-part stamps. So the first thing I'm going to do is stamp the bottom portion, and this is just a little cup portion, and I'm going to use my archival ink. I'm going to make sure I just get around those little edges. I don't want to get the top part where there is no image. I don't want to get any smudges or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and line my stamp up onto my little tag here, and once I'm ready I'll go ahead and press that down. I really love how these work in two parts. So the cup has an open area at the top. I'll go ahead and peel this off, and then I'll get my succulent, and then any of the succulents in this set will fit on top of any of the other bottoms. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this fuller type image here, and it has the line that will complete the cup. So I'll go ahead and ink this up with my archival ink once again. You can use any of the black inks. I'm going to be coloring with colored pencils and some Gamsol, so I want to make sure that my ink will really hold. So now I'm going to line up the line of the cup with the succulents, and once I have that aligned I can go ahead and press that down, and then this makes my entire image. These stamps also come with dies, but I've chosen just to do a flat piece and to use my colored pencils and color it in. So here's how it looks all together. For my coloring on the succulents, I've just chosen an olive type green, and I did Google some succulents to see what all colors they come in, and boy is there an amazing amount of different colors. I saw purples and blues and greens and even tipped with red. So what I'm going to do really quickly here is go through and basically color all these succulent leaves in with the green, and then I'll go back in with another color. I have colored in all the green, and I've already started adding in some of this red color. It's almost like a rusty orange or a burnt orange, and I'm just adding a little bit of that red or orange to the tips of some of the succulent leaves. You could use any other color. Like I said before, you could either use some purples or blues or whatever, but I happen to like the orange and the green together. Now it's time to color the cup part, and I have a really soft color brown. It's almost like a golden brown here, and so I've just kind of gone around the outside edges. I want to make it look like it's rounded, and I've put a little bit of extra shading at the very base of this and also right under the leaves that are at the upper left. Now that I have my coloring done, I have my stump, which is a paper, like a really tightly rolled paper, and my Gamsol. And I'm just tipping my bottle of my Gamsol over, and you can see just by touching that paper stump onto the tip of the Gamsol, it wettens that tip. So now I'm just going to go back over with kind of a firm pressure, and I'm going to move this color pencil around. How the Gamsol works is it breaks down the wax that's in the pencil, and then you just have pure pigment on your paper. So just by moving this around, I can fade out the color, and I can also smooth out any of my pencil lines. Next, I have punched a little hole in the top of my little tag here, and I'll be placing it onto these strips of paper, which are by Simple Stories. And the background paper is by my Mind's Eye called Wood. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to stamp Just For You, and this is also in the set, and I have it on a little tiny block. And I'll be using the Simon Says Stamp dark chocolate ink for this because it'll go with all the colors that I've chosen. So I'll just go ahead and stamp or ink this up a couple times, and I'm going to stamp this onto some scrap paper really quickly just to make sure it stamps really nice and evenly. Quite happy with that, so I've just re-inked that again. Now I'm going to go ahead and line this up right next to my papers and right below that little tag. And once I'm done, I can have my little message. I've added a twine bow just at the hole on my tag and secured it with glossy accents. I hope I've given you some inspiration on how to use these succulent stamps for your card making. Thanks for watching.